No.
Kind of just came on really quick, so I decided to move down real quick. Right. Yeah, well, that's fine. I can tell you the sheet too. Alright, follow up, please. Okay, follow instructions, please. All right.
There's not enough. I have to if I cut this in half.
Okay. Couple things here real quick. All right. I've not got enough yet, so I'll do this. Read those when I get those. Okay, one thing I'll talk with every class about here real quick, and it's not particularly any class in general that's doing this, but thank you. Okay, I do want to mention, really try your best when we're putting things away. Okay, to try to make sure you do a good job of doing that. And the reason I mention that is one whiteboard out of place in one class period is not that big a deal, but then every single class that does that, all of a sudden you have whiteboards all over the place. Okay. A great example, this morning I spent about 10 minutes getting the fraction bars put back up correctly. Okay, now you could probably say, that's fifth period because I had them last, right? But at the same time, my assumption is that they saw it the way it was put away and then they just did it the same way, correct? Okay, so they're all kind of shoved in there. A lot of the pieces were just kind of sitting in the bags. It was not even close to the way that we found it earlier in the day. So I shouldn't have to, by myself, be doing that. And really, if you think about it, something that takes me 10 minutes by myself, how long will it take the entire class to do it? Like 10 seconds, right? Okay, there's a quote out there that's really a really awesome quote that says, "Many hands make light work." Okay, many hands make light work. Imagine if you're going to build a house by yourself, right? And how long that would take compared to if you're going to build a house with 20 people, and how long that would take. Okay, so that's kind of the mindset we have with that. So it's a community process, it's a group, a class process to try to keep the room as clean as we possibly can. Okay? All right, so I just wanted to mention that to every class before I forgot. Some announcements here real quick. A lot of games yesterday. Looks like I'll read the 7th grade scores here. 7th grade, A game, Aurora lost 54-0. B game, Aurora lost 22-0. 7th grade, volleyball. 25-19, 25-13 for the A game. B game was 20-25, 25-18, and 15-12. Good job. And C game was 13-25, 25-23, and 4-15. Says cross country runners, remember the news register will be in the comments this Thursday, so make sure you're there by 8 o'clock to take a picture. First Wednesday of the month this month, so there's no practice today for any middle school activities. Today's lunch is tacos, beef, or chicken, and then today's birthday, Kyla, it's your birthday, so happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Okay, something positive real quick. And before we do this real quick, I do want to remind you, homework on Edmodo, I kind of briefly talked about it after class yesterday. Okay, it's due tomorrow, still on there, nothing too difficult, shouldn't take you too long. Okay, so if you have any questions on that, please come and ask. All right, something positive. Good. Good job. Yep. Happy birthday. Go ahead.
I have youth group tonight.
All right, good, good.
I have school Friday.
All right, awesome.
Oh, hallelujah.
Yep.
Confirmation classes tonight.
Okay. Anyone else?
Oh,
Awesome.
I got my third grade last night.
Okay, good. That was good. All right. Okay, looking at kind of what we're going to be doing here today. Part of today is going to be review, and mainly for the quiz tomorrow. I feel like we're going to do pretty good on that, and I just want to kind of make sure we're all on the same page with what's going to be on there. So we're going to start off with some quiz trade. We know how this works, all right? My plan is to go for about 5 minutes, and for 2.5 minutes, we'll start off with just giving them the fraction, and then I'll tell you when to stop, and we'll switch it. We'll do the other side, okay? This should be a lot of repetition, okay? A lot of really good quick practice here. Make sure you give them a high five to start it, okay? Show them the problem. You both quiz, then you trade, and tell them thank you, and then find a new partner, okay? 3, 6. Okay, we have an odd number of people, so I will also be doing the activity here. All right? Okay, go ahead and stand up, find a partner, slap hands, and get going here.
Good job.
20%. Okay, we're going to go for a couple more minutes. You're going to switch it around this time. Okay, now let's look. I know this is kind of just the way it is in class. We have a lot of room here, so it's kind of spread out a little bit as you're looking for a partner. Okay, so give them the percent and decimal here, okay? Now we have a little bit more space, so we're really close to each other.
Exactly the same.
That's right. Yeah. 10%. 1/10. Either 8/10 or 4/10. Yep. 2/3. 3/4. Alright, tell your partner thank you. Okay, put these back on the table over here, please. Back on the table. Back to your seats. Okay, back to your seats. Alright. On your whiteboards, okay, you're going to make 3 columns. You don't have to put the grid lines going across if you don't want to, but just make 3 columns, fraction, decimal, percent on your whiteboards real quick. If it's easier, you might not want to put the lines going across, but I just have that so you can see the separation here. Okay, this is going to be very similar to the quiz, so we're going to kind of practice this here a little bit, and it'll give you an idea of what the quiz is going to be set up like. Okay, you guys are doing really good with those fractions. I don't think I had a single person answer them wrong, so that's really good. Okay, so it's going to be set up pretty similar to this, to where I'm going to give you a fraction. Okay, I might give you the decimal, or I might give you the percent. Okay, so it's set up something like that. All right, so what do you think your responsibility would be then? Fill in the missing spots. Okay, so looking here, all right, we know 1/3 is that's a fraction. What would that be as a decimal?
33.3.
Yep, 0.3 repeating. Okay. Now, for the sake of practice purposes here, try to remember to put that repeating bar there. On the quiz, if you put 0.33, I probably still count it right, but technically it should be that instead. Okay, what would that be as a percent?
33.3.
33.3 repeating percent. Okay, over here for 4/10, Taryn, what should that equal? 2/5. All right. Anna, what about the percent over here? 40%. Okay, so you can go through and you're going to fill it out. Last one, 20%. Michaela, for fraction.
1/5.
Good. 1/5. Kyle, for decimal.
1. No.
It's fine.
20.
0.2. Yeah. Okay. What if I put? Could I put that as my answer for my decimal? Is that okay? Yeah. 2/10 is okay. What about this? Is that okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. They're the same number. Okay, just written a little bit differently. Okay, so go ahead and erase that. Leave your lines there. Just erase your numbers. Okay, we're going to do inside-outside circle. My assumption is that you guys are pretty aware of how this works from years in the past. I'm going to come around and count off your number here, so let's listen up for your number. You're 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and you're 3. Okay, I'm going to have the ones line up on the outside of the room. So what you're going to basically do is you're going to go to the outer edge of the room, and you're going to face the inside of the room. So I'm going to stand there with my whiteboard and marker and everything. And if I'm a 2, I'm going to face the inside. Does that make sense? Face the outside, I guess. Sorry. Okay. If you're the 3, then you're gonna find someone, and you're gonna be a group of 3. Okay. All right. Go ahead and stand up. Get to your spots. Go to the outer edge of the room. Really spread out here. I know you guys like each other, but spread out. Spread out. Leave someone over in that corner. Someone go over there. There we go. If you're a 1, you're on the outside. If you're a 2, you're on the inside. Kyle, are you a 1 or a 2? A 2. Okay, so someone needs to go across from okay, Ryan's. Okay, so now you guys are a group of 3, so you will always travel together. Okay, so you're kind of like one person. Okay, all right, real quick, listen up. If you're on the inside circle and you're rotating, count Danica and Hallie as one person because they're together. Okay, so you're not gonna count both of them as separate people. All right. Okay, here we go. With your partner, just fill it out real quick. Check with your partner. It should take a couple seconds. Okay, I want you to fill out this grid. Fill out this grid, please. Shouldn't take too long to get these filled out. Yeah, you and your partner, once you're done, check with each other. You're doing all 3 of them. All 3 rows. Give you another 30 seconds here to get that filled out. Okay, start at the top here. Trevor, what's our decimal here?
0.2.
Okay, 2/10, right? Okay, now the one thing that'll always help you out with fifths is always remember how many tenths fit into a fifth? 2. That'll help you out a lot. If you remember that, that'll be really easy. Because then if you think about 3/5, okay, if it's 3/5, then 2 per fifth, you'd have 6/10 that fit in there. Okay, so that'll really be a... I know there's a lot of fractions there, but hopefully that'll make sense. Carson, what do we get here?
20%.
20%, good. Okay. Minkenberg, what do we have here?
1/3.
1/3, awesome. Okay, over here then it'd be 33.3 repeating percent. Okay, Hannah. 3/4, good. And this should be 75 hundredths. All right, tell your partner thank you.
Thank you.
Say, I like your haircut.
I like your haircut.
All right, okay. Let's get your spots. So if you're on the outside circle, make sure you're standing on the outside. If you're on the inside, make sure you're standing on the inside. Otherwise, it's confusing for people. So stand in your spots, please. Stand in your spots. Okay, we're going to have the inside circle. Inside circle is going to rotate 4 people to your left. So go ahead. Inside circle, 4 people to your left. 4 people.
Wait, where am I? Oh, okay. I didn't know which one you were.
That's 3, so close.
Yeah, erase. Get ready for the next one here. Okay, tell your new partner hello. Say how you doing. Say good. Okay, all right. Here we go. We're a bunch of robots. All right. Fill this new one out here.